So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. That one goes for 24 yards. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this
nice
into
one.
the end zone for a Bengal TD.
You got that, buddy?
Joe Mixon, a 23-yard run. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to motion.
Oh, man. Setting him.
The screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
I understand.
You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Well, doesn't hurt to try. If you don't try, you never know if you'll succeed. So here it is.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill.
Shoot.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Okay.
And the
Well,
Bengals are going to get
take
the
it like
ball
it,
back
you
on
know,
the
like it was a
turnover
punt.
as they hold on
I
4th
punted the
down.
ball.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception
Same
great
thing.
for the stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Here we go. Now 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Burrow will throw. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here we go. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Missed tackling, man. I hate that.
Here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Come on.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the return across midfield into the 46.
Let's go, baby.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going
Wow,
to go
man.
down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
All right, let's calm down a little bit.
The Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they
All right, need you, baby.
field goal. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete.
Wow.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
On one, ready?
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And
Fucking missed tackling in this game, man. Damn.
After getting 8 yards. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Third and 2, now Burrow. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Come on, man. Damn.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard
Yeah, in that case,
line
you
on
were
2nd
sleeping.
and goal. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. Oh, he's brought down.
Yes.
Remember here, no
I'll take that.
left. They got to get to the line quick.
Well,
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd
I will
quarter.
take that. I get
This
the
is
ball back
NFL,
2nd
and
half.
it's on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that 1st half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Finding space at the 40. As
Let's go,
get this
man.
one up to the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Tua now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a
The
little
screen is
slow
complete,
developing,
but you
and they
didn't
shut that
execute
one
it
down
the
with
correct
game.
way.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
Wow.
The Bengal pressure
I mean,
gets him that time. Down he goes.
the slow pacing at
Cameron
creating this
Sable.
play is
Credit
just
him with a sack as he buries
bullshit.
him for a loss of 10.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find
All
something,
right, here we go.
something big to knock them back on their heels?
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, Burrow.
come on, man.
Mixon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4
man.
before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Now that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they
Bullshit,
accomplished
man.
exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Why is Alex Ingold run? Man. I gotta do some stuff for my team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that part there. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. A quick slant to Hill. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup.
All right, man, it's time to get on the board.
The final play of the 3rd quarter.
Give me at least a touchdown if I ain't gonna win the game.
It's
Jeez.
Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for
I ain't
the
gonna be
4th.
shut out. Ain't having it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa getting this out to the flat. Mostert Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Go, baby.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Okay.
Gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Yes, sir.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80%
that was about
of
a
the
minute
time,
after.
the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
Sir.
Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion
Let's go.
good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Call it a gain of 4.
Whole new perspective in the game now.
Nice chunk of yards.
Feel a
on
little
first
bit
down.
better.
It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Down the sideline
run up
goes.
in there, dude.
Jamar Chase. Touchdown.
Jesus.
Jamar Chase.
Okay.
54 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just
All right,
have the
we're going to run
confidence,
that
hey, let's
back.
go down there and get this
We got
thing
to.
done. But boy,
Plenty of time.
that's a big score
128
right there
left.
to give them the advantage.
Let's see what we can do. Come back is starts now.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that Burrios is running that.
Here's 1st
Not
and
doing
10.
a good job at running that ball back.
Now Tua. That'll be caught by Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's 1st down. Throwing Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How
I blew it.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have the Bengals 1st down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come